Saturday Showdown, Nongshim Red Force versus DRX.
And, I mean, they could have even gone Enchanter here, try to speed the Zeri up, give her a little bit more safety in lane, so you're not constantly bashing heads. The Braum also, I think, a pretty decent pick in this scenario. Nautilus so strong into Ezreal. Like, there's so many good options here.
As Carrier also on that Leona, excited to see that. But Leaper does get a hyper carry in his hands, and we'll be excited to see if he can carry on his side for the Quantum Freaks. Here comes game number 1.
And I feel like this is the cleanest, fairest test that Leaper will get against Guma. They didn't give him Ezreal into a Guma Kalista lane. He's not going to be playing into Lucian Nami. It's just straight up old-fashioned late game 80 carry versus 80 carry action here if you look at the isolated matchup between the two. And I'm getting kind of hyped, to be honest about it.
Yeah, it's a very exciting time because we know what T1 is capable of, but it does feel like Quantum Freaks have something big brewing.
Will be very annoying to deal with.
How has Zeus already played 48 games of Gnar? That's just an insane number. I mean, feels like only yesterday he was debuting. Obviously, it has been a little bit now, but man, that's a lot of games of that one champ.
It is crazy, and he's played so many of them, you know, when Gnar was strong, but also oftentimes just as a counter pick to Cassante and stuff like that. And it wasn't a crutch for him. It was just a strong point. His owner is here, and Cuz is a little bit behind on this, so this is classic T1 blue side. Get bot side prio and take away the blue buff.
Oh, Cuz gonna win on that trade, and now Bulldog's coming over, and you see the team on the bottom side trying to 2v2. Owner is gonna flash and Arctic Assault away. Arctic retreat there over the wall, but a very tense trade between the bottom lane, Bulldog coming over, and now Cuz doesn't even go for the boots to dodge some Mystic shots or anything like that. Now we do have a big rotation up here as they are trying to get on top of Bulldog, who will just push Faker away.
Andal also matching the roam, so there's no numbers advantage here for T1, and great moment there from Bulldog, no panic. Zeus has Mega, he's fine here.
Meanwhile, level 6 hit by Leaper, he's going in, but the Extendo Beam is going to miss. Leaper continuing, still up a level. He's not going to be able to get the kill, and he immediately does back off of the all-in.
As just see the continued bottom pressure, Guma is winning the matchup super hard. Has Keria just launching these in. Good dodge on the true shot. But it's just going to be more and more of Cuz's jungling disrupted. Starting off the Dragon.
Cuz is just getting full comboed here. There's not much he can do as First Blood will go to Keria. But yeah, he's just clearing a ward and immediately gets his head taken off.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing Dragon. He feels fairly safe, but that's long-range engage. They've got Solar Flare. You have Glacial Prison. That initial fight so well around the Dragon, setting a trap there for Cuz, putting pressure on, putting that deep vision in, using the bottom prio so incredibly well as Keria's coming over for a contest.
Yeah, they want to fight this. They want to punish, potentially. The first grub does go over to Quantum Freaks, but now a trade in mid, 1v1. Faker looks like he won't win that one, and Quantum Freaks just going to back away. They say, okay, we got our second grub, and that's it. We don't want any more. We don't want to fight you right now. So that will be 4 grubs over to the side of T1. They will get that buff.
There's just too many T1 members there. Zeus having his ultimate back online. It's a really risky fight to take. Even though Faker was kind of cut off, he should have been able to rejoin with his team.
A chance here on the Bulldog as Faker is going in there. He is going to miss the big one and gets ulted away.
To get away from a Sejuani in that situation. Faker's just taking all these resources from his team, and Bulldog is getting pushed away repeatedly, and so he's, you know, edging out big advantages.
A chance now. If that missile hits, I mean, Bulldog is in kill range with just a couple of autos and maybe another missile. So just like this, I mean, Cuz is nearby, but it's a second plate over to Faker, a bigger CS advantage.
But the early control here by Owner has been so unreal. I mean, now, again, Leaper and Andal denied farm here.
He's going in. I mean, they want to take this fight. They say, yes, thank you very much, but Andal will be able to flash away. Leaper still...
Imagine if they had won those grub exchanges earlier, how much more of a threat this would end up being.
Andal, that's not a safe place for you to back, my guy. And now he's being run down. He is going to get over to Bulldog here, but Solar Flare comes in and Andal's just dead. I mean, he knew it as now Cuz is coming over. They are trying to take this 2v2, but Keria is just so tanky and Bulldog is barely scratching the Leona at this point. Guma comes over and it might just be a feast for him. He takes down the turret, does Bulldog, but now Cuz is on the run. We got a 2v1 up here in the bottom lane, as this is an Aatrox. Faker taking a lot of turret hits, and actually Dudu is going in for the kill once again, wants to get down someone. and has a big chance here. Owner does have to flash just to save his life.
He's coming over here. You know, it's huge value for you as a Bulldog.
Oh, this is rough. I mean, he is going to be able to jump away, and actually it's not rough at all. He's totally fine. I mean, he does get zoned off the turret and nearly kills Zeus, but they get the inner, and Bulldog is fine. He just backs away.
All right, what do they get in return? Without Cuz's ultimate here, I don't know if they get anything, to be honest with you, Valdez.
Yeah, it's very true, and they're going to pick up the Rift Heralds here. Mal Dudu is in a really rough spot. He's being CC'd under the turret, and he's just going to go down to mostly turret damage. Takes Agras now trying to trade this one back. Bulldog is around. Ondel is going to get a very nice Magnet Storm, trying to take out Zeus, and they will be able to get him, as Leaper also going to join the party. And meanwhile, you know, they might be able to take down Keria and this turret, but at the same time, mid is being pushed in a big way. Ondel also going to go down. As, yes, a couple of kills will go to Quantum Freaks, but look at your mid lane.
Yeah, inner is down, top inner is down, and I mean, that was down a long time ago. Faker's pushing on the inhibitor turret right now. Bulldog, it teleports in to get chunked to 1/3. Owner
going for the alley-oop. It's not going to happen.
You go for those, though. You know you grab him if he messes it up.
It's a bit of extra damage to the turret, bit of extra pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, Zeus picked this blind. He's like, no, Nar's just good. I'm just going to play Nar. Like,
it's always a Nar angle.
Yeah, I like this pick. It's strong. That's it. That's my reasoning. And Owner, level 12, getting on in there. They are trying to trade this one back. Leaper does have a potential Zeri moment here. Owner getting pretty low. Leaper's getting in there. They take him out. And now Faker's in a bit of trouble. An angle for Kwangdong Freak says, yes, Faker will get a kill, but it's 2 for 1. And Zeri gets one of those kills as well. And now Kwangdong Freaks are going to start this one up.
A lot of damage on this Tristana straight towards the Dragon. Good zoning here from Cuz, who still has his Nature's Grasp. Owner trying to get close.
They're just going to take it down, and T1 do not commit to that, as very nice buffer here from Bulldog. The Solar Flare not going to hit, and now the Nature's Grasp you mentioned, going to zone them away, but Quantum Freaks, it looks like they want to fight. I'm not sure about that one, but Keria going on in. It's such a back and forth trade. It's now Zeus on the flank, going to take him down, but look at Owner getting extremely low. Leaper's still alive. Owner is going to go down as Bulldog gets that kill. And now 4v3 here for Kwangdong Freaks, but Guma looking to take the 1v1 versus Bulldog. Faker coming over, making it unfair, and Bulldog is going to back away. We were not overhyping these guys. This is prime for a potential upset, and here comes Ondil once again. Just the scrappiness, the resilience of this team, as now Guma in a lot of trouble. Bulldog, he knows how strong he is, and look at that extra poke coming out from Leaper.
Zeus does have teleport, but he's already Mega Gnar, so this is a little bit awkward for T1. Ondel holding the choke.
They might have to give it up.
I think they do. Okay, he's going to TP in, but again, no Mega Gnar. Good true shot.
Yeah, they got to try to fight, but this Baron is going the way of Kwangdong Freaks. They get the objective, and look at this. Owner getting low, but Dudu and Ondel are isolated. Ondel will sacrifice his life for the team. But at the end of the day, it's Kwangdong Freaks picking up the Baron.
Oh man, Ondel is dead, but he's got that look on his face. He knows he did a good thing.
Hashtag worth.
Hashtag worth. T1 rushing over to the bottom side of the map where there's no objective to take.
We do have some members roaming on up to the top side. Zeus is buying a lot of time, though.
Yeah,
he's against the Baron buff.
Exactly, he's wasting Baron buff time here, but he's not going to get out with his life, I don't think.
Yeah.
Has the crush.
He is able to hop to the left, and the flash comes in from Cuz. They are going to shut it down for now, as now we got Bulldog. He's not able to buffer that one, but the ult comes out, and Bulldog is alive somehow, some way, and Owner can't believe it.
Oh man, I cannot believe the one buffer he doesn't hit. He still saves himself with a buster shot. They will get the turret anyways, but Zeus is pushed back. He's taken out top side. Baron buff, a lot of time lost. You can see it's actually just barely a positive here on the Red Bull Baron power play. 20 seconds until this dragon spawns. One of the faster groups.
That's a deny on the TP. And Ondil, he does have to expend his flash for that. Dudu, he might not even get this turret right now. They get one inner turret.
I mean, this is actually insane. Let's watch this again. I want to see how he reacts.
점프만은 못했다. 이거 역할 안 돼.
And he just cues towards you as Keria's in trouble.
No. Yeah, he has to flash, and he doesn't have Solar Flare, and they're going to use this Nature's Grasp. They want to get any pick they can, and they'll take the Leona, sure.
Right before Baron spawns, T1 no vision control here whatsoever. Zeus has teleport, so he can come in here and try to fight with them. But look at Leaper just rip through this health bar of the Baron. Now, Nature's Grasp can't be used defensively here, but I just don't think T1 can get inside this pit. And they're just simply going to back away. They have no vision. There's no entry.
This Infernal Drake, it's obvious that T1 do want to fight over this one, but as you mentioned, there's just not a lot of good angles here.
Yeah, I mean, Quantum Freak's in such a good position. Bulldog can soul this while Dudu holds the angle.
Yeah, they're just trying to zone Owner away here. Dudu's taking the brunt of the damage, but Owner is not going to get in the pit. It's Infernal Soul just given over to the Kwangdong Freaks. They are so in favor of winning this game at this point.
I mean, the positioning was so fantastic for Dudu there. He's just denying them entry.
Bulldog is going to take quite a bit of damage, but you can see still they are looking to push into this one. No Sejuani ultimate. Dudu kind of in an awkward spot, but actually it's Zeus potentially in the awkward spot of the flash on the Gnar, and now Zeus is on the run. Dudu's just going to say, okay, I'm looking to push mid instead. And we'll just be able to life steal up eventually, assuming he's got the rune, and yeah, they're just pushing. Straight up pushing.
Dudu.
Meanwhile, T1 trying to get on top of an Aatrox, as Dudu will World Ender and try to survive into this one. The Mega Gnar available here for Zeus, going to push him away, but the Sterix keeping him alive as the passive comes in, and Dudu's like, you're not here, you're stuck in here with me, and now Zeus has to run away, and that's a turret down in mid in the meanwhile.
Dudu has teleport. They might just end the game. Zeus on the run. He's going to get over the wall, but maybe Aatrox is more interested in hitting some Nexus turrets as they're going in.
They're looking to end this one. Andil is getting pretty excited, and now with the Zeri ultimate, there's no way that T1 can avoid the fight either. Guma is going to cleanse on the root, and that is a huge True Shot barrage coming in, but now they're trying to turn onto Guma. Guma will go down, just stabbed by the Aatrox. As down will go the Tristana here. And potential for Faker and Zeus to try desperately, but it's not looking good. Kwangdong Freaks will take game number 1. Production liked Leaper after that one. Bulldog did do the most damage for his team. Zeus and Guma did a lot, but that was mostly into, you know...
You have a pretty good idea.
It's got to be Corki, 80 carry, right? I think you're right from the first guess. I mean, there is... Oh! He's playing Ahri!
Oh, boy.
He's doing it!
Can't wait to see what skin he's playing, Valdez.
I
Ahri,
wonder.
Vi, Ahri, Viego. Yeah, and it'll be a new champion for Leaper as well.
You know, it could also be Talia 80 carry. I don't think they would actually do it in the LCK, and I don't know how that would do into Kalista Nico, but you know.
Oh! It is happening!
It's happening! Wait, it's happening!
The CV Max special!
It is happening!
It is happening!
It's actually happening!
Because I was going to say, if I was playing Corki into Kalista bottom lane, sounds so terrible.
Am I the prophet? But guys, we are resuming the game right now. The issue is cleared up, and we are ready to hop onto the Rift for game number 2. That's a lane that is very all-in, and the Pantheon is there to go in, right? Nautilus can kind of do a bit of both, where he's tanky enough to, like, take trades in the back away, and doesn't always go well if the Kallista's just hitting you and you're trying to run away. So in general, if they are going to go in, it will still be an all-in, but I feel like the Nautilus is a lot more reliable in general. But the Talia itself, I think, is just a great answer to this bottom lane. And again, it doesn't even have to fully interact. You could just clear waves and just say, okay.
It means Keria has a big role to play.
Oh boy.
As Viper lost to Teddy. LCK Spring Finals 2019. Ah!
Well, if you made it appear on our screens, why did you make it happen?
I'm sorry, everybody. We had to remember the history.
Also, they were playing that into Ezreal. Like, why? You can see in the lane that Kalista, especially modern Kalista, is just going to poke you down as well. So that is one thing that Leaper is going to have to deal with. Like, when you... Okay, might have to hold that thought as Bulldog is going way too far forward. The flash charm, the charm flash, it comes in and Bulldog's just dead. I mean, there's nothing, you cannot get away from that unless you flash first, and that is an excellent setup from Faker in mid. And yeah, essentially you just want to try to stabilize. They are still going to have Prio down on the bottom side for T1. They will be able to take out this first Drake.
I'm really curious how this Talia is going to transition out of the lane, because in a lot of ways, okay, Bulldog is eating a lot of damage.
Yeah, Owner's just going in there and being annoying. Level 6 as well, threatening it.
Yeah, he had his ult, so he could both get out, but also continue to pressure the play. I was going to mention, I think Talia getting out of this lane. That was close. As another hook, going to go wide. We could find another flank angle, come behind you and set up for an engage that I do worry about Leaper's survivability.
Chance, level 6 here, and he tries to wall away. That's not going to work, buddy, but you know, he didn't have many other options. No flash available, and now the stolen Talia gonna do it to them like that. The double kill going over to Owner, who certainly knows how to play that one, and now the Impale comes in, but the all-out is here, and Zeus is in a lot of trouble. He's just dead. Solo kill, essentially, as Cuz will pick up an assist along the way, but Dudu's gonna take him down. Now, the minion all the way. This is gonna be second Drake here for the side of T1.
See what soul it is. Cloud. Pretty good for Ari, I would say.
Yeah, very strong as the hook is going to come in. He will find all 3 of them in the knockup, but essentially it's just a disengage from the side of Quantum Freaks' bottom lane, and they will be able to deny the dive for now, but you see it brewing once again as Dudu and Cuz are up on the top side of the map. They know they don't have any support, so they just have to back away from this one.
Yeah, Grub's not really even feeling that powerful with this comp at the moment either, but at least they get something, but this is just so much value bottom side. Keria.
They just kind of wall for protection, and does work out. Leaper gets in, gets the wave, but still down 21 CS. And Owner is a massive carry with the amount of gold he has in his hands right now with him. As the Impale's going to come in as Cuz is here, but this time Owner's here as well. And now the TP comes in. Zeus in a lot of trouble. He is so incredibly low, and the all-out is there for the Cassandra. They are turning this on to Owner. The shutdown comes in, and that's 2 kills, maybe 3. Faker nearly goes down to the Corki, and Kerry is here. Let's see what he can do as they know it's him.
There's just so much mobility denial, so much lockdown, you could almost say, is T1 are going to try to get this Herald. Cuz has flash but no smite, not going to contest this. Will stay in the area, avoid that Zenith, or not the Zenith blade, the root there, but yeah.
There was nobody else there, and I think Bulldog would have been fine, but man, he's just really been eating so many different things from so many angles. Now we have a TP coming in, as Quantum Freaks do want to fight this T1. They are not necessarily going to go for this dragon here. They need to back away, and that they will for now.
Cuz has ult again to just kind of keep them at bay, keep them at arm's length, so engaging here is going to be tricky for T1. It's a single Cloud Drake without Prio here. You might want to think twice about heavily committing. Keria still fishing for that angle.
Yeah. I mean, the vision control around the banana brush and even north of it as well, just to really allow no angles.
Yeah,
Ondil just waiting for Faker.
Exactly.
Oh, and the hook is going to come in. He's got an ult as well. Faker has to back away. Nico, Keria coming on in, but Cuz very tanky. Leaper totally fine. Keria's going to go down. Guma's in a ton of trouble. Quantum Freaks, they find the angle, and they are absolutely decimating T1 on this dragon fight. It's a triple kill for Dusante. He is back.
Maybe he's the real AD carry in this team fight, Valdez.
How do you find an engage? How do you get Nico flanks? How do you go straight forward at this team? Now, if they pick Bulldog, that's going to help, but the TP is going to come in, and Zeus, that's Dudu, and it's the Talia, as now we got teleports coming in from T1. It's only Leaper who gets knocked up. He's going to be blown up. Bulldog goes down. Leaper goes down. T1, they find the angle. Cuz was not here at all. And they call the bluff of Guangdong. They say, okay, you want to fight? Let's fight. Dudu's going in 1v4. Not sure about that, as he's kind of immortal, but is he this immortal? That doesn't look like it. He will go down. Ando will as well. And Guangdong Freaks, they finally make the big mistake, and T1 are there to take it down.
Now T1 will take the gold lead back, albeit slight.
Very slight. It's still anybody's game from here, I'd say, as the hook is going to sail wide. Faker's looking for the charm. He's going to find Ondil. Ondil does not have his aftershock, and he will go down. And Leaper, once again, rough spot for him as the Nico ult will come in. He has to flash it, barely gets away. Now Bulldog is left all alone, and the Impale is massive. He finds the front line, takes down Bulldog, and Cuz is not looking too good either. He does have his flash, and he will utilize it to get away, but that's could be Baron, although there are some low health bars here for T1. Let me just say. So he's going to be chunking some of those squishy guys on the back line, as now trying to set up the engage here is Quantum Freaks. Dudu this time going to just try to send it in, but now the wall comes in. Leaper in a rough spot. He is going to get the stun onto Faker, who is going to get ulted here by the Nautilus, but now massive Impale on this front line, and now Nico's got everybody locked up. Leaper goes down, and T1 looks like they finally find the angle. T1 have got this fight in their hands. Faker will go down, but he already did a lot of work. Dudu, he can't 1v4 them, and that should be Baron.
Just becomes so large, so difficult to deal with. Even though, like, Kallista's not a scale. Okay.
Uh-oh. Oh, we do have a Nico in some trouble as Keria, it's the Maokai who's in trouble. They immediately turn it back, and the damage you talked about is just insane. Even Dudu getting some knockups, it doesn't matter. You can't 1v5. Bulldog is in bot. They thought they caught Keria. Keria caught them. Times have changed. Hook misses. And that was a GA Viego, and now we're just engaging on a Bulldog, and it's Keria actually has to get ulted back, but look at this Impale out of that backline. Leaper once again in trouble. He will go down, but Keria potentially as well lands that root, and in goes Bulldog, and he's immediately just going to get blown up. This game seems to be done and dusted as Dudu, desperate, very desperate, will take down Guma, and immediately just gets thrown into the wall. He's going to buy a lot of time here. But eventually T1 are just going to run him down. As, okay, double knock up here, but that Viego is just too massive, right? Right? What is this, champ, man? Okay. Down he goes, and that's the end of K'Sante.
All right, down he goes. T1 look to end a closer fight, I think, than it really looked like, with Keria getting caught there. Guma being pushed down to like 20% health. No opportunity to offer damage in the fight, but Faker is big enough to pick up the pieces, and Leaper goes down instantly. And without Bulldog, there is no damage. K'Sante tried as he might, but Dudu can't get it done in the end. T1 are going to bring us to 3. What a series we have on our hands now, Valdez, as
this game really play itself out in its entirety. Quantum Freaks put up a nice fight, but T1 were the better team in game 2. Just take that one off the board. So now it's really up to Keria, I guess. The zoom in onto him here in his 500th game. Guma isn't saying much, so probably picking support. Oh no, although the nod comes in and it's Zeri. 4 to 6 seconds, you get an equalizer on top of that.
I like the Rakan a lot, actually, when you consider what he could do to turn fights back around, but the Alistair is just, it's so tried and true. He attack, but he also defend.
Also protect.
Also protect.
We'll see how it goes. A lot of threats here on the side of T1 as well, as we are ready to hop on the rip for game number 3. Faker's eating a lot from the minions. It's actually an even trade, but it is a push in, and eventually second Gatling gun comes out.
Yeah, with the Yone in this matchup, you kind of just have to try to use your W to trade with the shield. And that's kind of all you can do in the first few levels, as we saw. Once you get that online, he has the Q, of course, here. Ooh, gonna whiff that one. He very well may have to.
Dudu's taking some bad trades up here, too. And Dudu's getting pretty low. No! Not gonna hit. Dudu does walk to the side. 14. Zondil's going in, and ooh, the double knockup comes in. We see that Guma and Keria will win that trade heavily.
Yeah, and a lot of respect being shown here for Dudu now, as they're not going to commit to that play. Bulldog getting perma pushed in, so no prio to actually come over and contest Grubs. Scuttle is going to go the way of Owner here. So a lot of vision control here on top side. And Cuz doesn't have level 6 yet, so really hard to make a proactive play on the Zeri. So just going to settle for the Dragon, knowing that Sejuani is top side. Guma backed anyways. Pretty normal timing for that. Did not pick up a Cull. We've seen that a lot today. Keria just sniffing this out as Faker is coming down.
Yeah, they saw that he went into the pit on that ward there right over the pit wall, and they're actually going to stop them from doing the Dragon for now, especially because Owner now is able to roam on down. He only got 1 grub, and they say thank you for the leash.
Yeah. Whether on top means being top 2 or top 1, because they've been both, right? But when they've been on top, it's been Faker controlling mid and then playing around it.
Oh, yep. You're getting flashed, you're getting impaled, and guess what? The jungler's here. Oh, nice flash, though. A potential turn as Dudu trying to burn down Zeus, nearly able to do it as the flail gonna miss. And now the Vine coming in, and the turn! But no, the Vine gets knocked into the wall, and he just leaves him. First blood will go over to Cuz as he somehow is able to get something out of that play.
Crazy that Cuz makes that work with the flash. Good reaction there. But a very, very tough situation on the top side of the map. And it's basically an even trade there on the top side. Gold even as well as Carrier's going in.
Yeah, level 6, and they're just trying to turn this immediately, but the
TP
TP is coming in, and now Ondil's kind of left out to dry, and so is Leaper. He's not going to win the 1v1 versus Faker. Here comes Cuz, maybe trying to turn this one around, but Ondil is just so dead. Oh, but the turn on a Faker, and now a TP coming in, but Cuz is 1v3, and the TP is denied, and Cuz will also bite the dust. Bulldog might also himself as he's taking plates against the Sejuani. And he's actually going to ult out of there. Owner letting that happen.
It doesn't get much worse than this.
And now you see a 4v4. The prison is going to sail wide. And T1 immediately turned back to the Rift Herald. Do Quantum Freaks want to fight now? Equalizer available. Might just throw it in. Are they going to? The smite will go the way of Owner. And now a 4v4 just brewing here, but Quantum Freaks, even with the Glacial Prison down, they're not going to commit.
But it would have given more time because, either way, T1's still massively ahead as much as we're nitpicking these small moments like Owner messing up the block on Bulldog's ultimate. At the end of the day, they're still winning big, and that's going to be an inner coming down.
Oh, and they're going for more. They're going to get the cleanse at a Leaper. And now it looks like Quantum Freaks, they are desperate to try to punish, but you see Keria, he's very tanky. As the cow, he's got the Celestial opposition. Bulldog just split pushing, as now Ondil getting on in there, trying to punish here a little bit. A Solar Flare as well going to be thrown into Keria. They're like, are you serious? T1 look like they want to fight here, as now Guma on the Zeri, and the follow-up from Keria is so perfect. Gets on in there, knocks them both up. Zeus is winning this fight against Dudu. And man, Quantum Freaks really had a chance in this series, but I can feel it slipping away just now.
It is feeling unwinnable now, Valdez. I mean, it's a 4,000 gold lead nearly. Dudu will escape, but loses his flash in order to do so. Bulldog also getting a significant amount of damage done. I don't know if you want to take this.
Oh, not again.
So,
we saw this happen to Palu earlier today. And now he's trying to take down Faker, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. He might get away, though. Okay. Pretty slick from Bulldog.
I wanted to give benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's balanced. Like, could be. He got nerfed, right?
Yeah, surely.
Wait.
Oh, boy. Well.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Yeah, he had a nice play against the Skarner. And now Cuz in a lot of trouble. And in comes Zeus as well. And he is just so tanky. It will go the way of Vi here. And now a chance for Bulldog as he gets everybody in the pit. And Leaper's so desperate to try to join. He's just going to send it. Might as well. And down he goes, and that is another big fight in favor of T1.
They have control over the whole map, but it always feels like in those moments, Owner looks so much better. Keria.
I mean, they do have a lot of members here from the set of Quantum Freaks, and there's no Unbreakable Will. It was like 5 seconds away from the cooldown, and now you just gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta send it on the Baron. You have to. You don't have any other option.
Let's see what Owner can do.
Ondil spotted by the Baron, helping out T1. And Ondil, they're going to look for the trade, actually. In comes Bulldog. The turn is not that great, and the damage is huge from the side of T1. The Impale comes in, and Leaper just trying to get away, barely going to survive. And it's another T1 fight. Here comes Owner, looking to take down the Kaisa. And I think eventually you got to get it. The Flash Missile just to shut him down. And T1 will stop the very all-in play.
The Wrath of Faker, the god of League of Legends, the GOAT. He's Flash snipes him, but it feels like a smite from above as he says, no, this game is over. T1 will not lose the 8th best of 3 against Quantum Freaks. We're going from 7 to 8. We're getting the reverse sweep as Dudu, ultless and flashless.
He's got Unbreakable Will now, and he'll utilize that very well. For any questions out there, yes, they kind of had to do that.
Yeah, I mean, what else do you do?
Yeah. We do have another try this time on the Zeus, and there are 4 people here. TP is coming in, and a triple Impale, but still the damage is coming in, and now Faker is in a bit of trouble. The Vi ultimate held on to, and Quantum Freaks take 2 kills, and a TP's coming in. They're not done with this game yet, apparently.
That's a very low health Rumble showing up.
You see that T1, they're very confident that they are strong enough to just go for a push without Baron buff. and just siege and try to just do damage to turrets and objectives.
Bulldog could try to TP to that ward and just send it, but I don't know. Oh!
That's Dudu, and he is going to flash away. In goes Andil. The equalizer is pretty big value as they do get into the backline. Guma, though, skirts away as in goes Bulldog. They take him out. They take down Guma, and now Faker is just going to take down the other two. Dudu on the chase, and he will take down Faker, but Cuz went so deep for this as well, and so did Andil, and he's just going to try to delay this one. Some shutdowns did go over to the side of the Kwangdong Freaks. I'm just not sure it's going to matter too much as Andil as well.
Just delaying what feels like the inevitable as Keria just... Okay, well that's a reset death timer, you know, that's going to be a little bit longer.
Game is not over yet. We'll try to get Prio, we have to. It's not an even game state, but this is what we got to do. And Owner says, okay, we just got to fight, and they're looking for Cuz. Equalizer doesn't do much. I think it actually doesn't do any damage, and now they're going to find Leaper. Down he goes. Bulldog is just dead as well, and T1, they're going to snap that dream right out of the minds of Kwangdong Freaks and their fans, and just force a team fight and end the game.
Yeah, Dudu might be able to win this 1v1. It's overheated.
Will he? I don't know about that. And now Owner is coming over, and yeah, Dudu's dead. Nice try, but at the end of the day, T1 will take down the 2-1 victory. Kwangdong Freaks finally get one win against T1. Just makes us, as casters of the LCK, very excited because it's just another strong team that has entered. You know, props to T1, they get the win, but
Thank you very much. This is Dear for the POG interview translation, joined by Owner and Faker on the side of T1, who just gave Kwangdong Freaks their first loss. Congratulations! It looks like you guys successfully halted Kwangdong's momentum. How do you feel? Kwangdong's been playing really well, so we prepared just as much. And being able to win the games 2 and 3, it makes me really happy. And Faker! It was such a challenging match today, and I was very worried about it, but I was able to finish it off strong with a victory, which I'm glad about. And it looks like you two just keep getting POGs every time you guys win. Why do you think that is? I'm not too sure. I guess that's just how it is. What about Owner? What do you think? I think based on the meta, I feel like there's a lot of influence that a mid-jungle can make, so that's probably why they keep giving us the POGs for mid and jungle. And Owner, Kwangdong was on a roll with their win streak, and so after the regretful Game 1 loss, what feedback was there? There was a lot of places we messed up on, but I believe that just based on the comp value, there are a lot of difficulties, so we just tried to focus on fixing our draft. And Faker, in Game 2, your opponent took out AD carry Talia, which hasn't been seen for almost 5 years. And Faker, since you've played against the Talia Pantheon comp at 2019 Worlds Finals, how was facing them at bot again? Yeah, they don't normally pick Talia bot, and I definitely didn't expect it. But I just thought to myself, our bot will do well for us. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So how did the Gumayushi Keria duo react to these picks? I think they're just reacting, oh, I guess it is Talia AD carry. And Owner, in Game 2, you picked Viego along with the Ahri after a while. So what synergy were you looking for here? And Viego has a lot of movement, and I believe that I was able to utilize that with Ahri. And we got Ahri, Faker. Of course, as the new Ahri skin owner, did you contemplate on using your own skin? There are so many people wondering if you're going to use it or not. I thought you were going to use it, but why didn't you? You know, I was just focusing on the match, and I was not really used to trying to pick out the skin, so that's just not something that I even thought about. I hope that my fans, though, make good use of my skin. And in games 1 and 3, you took Sejuani as your first pick, and we also saw you ban her in game 2. So what makes you rate Sejuani so highly?
정글링도 나쁘지 않은 속도에 그냥
I feel like just the engages and being able to jungle clear really fast. I think right now she's just a really well-rounded jungle in this current meta right now. And Faker, in game 3, we got a mid Corki versus Yone matchup. And from the very start, you completely erased Yone's presence away. So what are your thoughts on the Corki versus Yone matchup? I feel like it's just based on how you play out. I feel like my game just played out really nicely for me. I was pretty comfortable playing the match, and I think this is the comp and matchup that you can probably see pretty often. And Faker, we noticed that you picked Muramana, so what's so good about this item? I feel like Muramana is good because it has a lot of mana.
자, 오너 선수 그리고 또 기쁜 소식이 하나 있잖아요.
And Owner,
캐리아 선수의 LCK
there is another news to celebrate. Keria has reached 500 total LCK games, and he's the second support to achieve this milestone. Anything you'd like to say? Honestly, it's not my own achievement, so I didn't really care too much, but since he was able to reach this milestone, you know, I'd like to say congratulations. And Faker, yeah, Keria, I hear that you heard, you reached 500 total LCK games. I hope for your success. And now, we've been seeing your cheering chants from T1 and Owner. So it sounds something like that. How do you like your own cheering chant? Yeah, I saw that. I heard it. It's great. No, if a lot of people are able to cheer and chant for me, it would be really nice. I see it as a positive thing. And so for Faker, whose chants haven't been revealed yet, are they worth looking forward to? I requested for a song that a lot of you guys already know. A lot of my fans probably already have heard of it. So yeah, please look forward to it. And your next opponent will be DRX, who is also on a good momentum. So what will your resolution be? Yeah, we definitely do believe that DRX is doing very good. So we'll make sure that we don't get too complacent. We will make sure that we are prepared. And Faker, I feel like it's most important that we get our potential up to and reach our ceiling this summer. So we'll make sure that we do well and we'll put in our best for that. And that's the end of the interview from Owner and Faker of T1 and back to the space. Thank you.